Okay. We're live. We're live. Chris Caban, Jarrett Boxer, aka EJ, aka Errol, Jarrett, aka the baddest man on the planet. Here, Adonis Stevenson versus Andrzej Fonfara for the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world, and the linear champion of the division, Chris Caban. What's your take on tonight's fight?
I think Stevenson's gonna win, but I don't think it's gonna be easy as a lot of people think it is. I've seen the guy fight a few times. He ain't gonna be lunch meat like everybody think the guy is gonna be.
What fight have you seen him fight?
Some guys posted in the group. I can't recall the fight, but he can box.
Did you see the Glenn Johnson?
Got power too.
Yeah, you see the Glenn Johnson fight on ESPN?
Yeah, but Glenn Johnson came out of retirement for that fight, but it ain't his fault.
No, he wasn't. He didn't retire at that point.
But
He retired after that fight.
Yeah.
You didn't see it. Yeah, what happened in ESPN is that fight was a tough 12-round fight, and it was close. And Glenn wasn't a shot fighter. He just lost the car to Carl Froch, and he lost the Carl Froch at super middleweight from the tournament. And then he moved up to light heavyweight, where he was, this is where he won the championship. Remember, he won his belt against Clinton Woods at light heavyweight, and he also beat who did he beat? He knocked out Roy Jones. Yeah, he knocked out Roy Jones. So at that weight class, he was quite formidable. So the Fonfara fight was an incredible fight for me because it was a hard-paced fight, but it looked like Glenn was a step too close. It was better. Let me finish. It was better than the George Groves fight, but that was a hard contested fight. After the fight, he said he's going to retirement. So that fight was tough. I'm not gonna lie. And Fonfara, even though he was a bigger dude and stuff, like Glenn Johnson was hard though. He wasn't giving him anything easy. But yeah, what you said about his knockout percentage. But who's he knocked out though?
No, that's what I'm saying though. But I'm talking about style wise. I said Stevenson gonna win, but he ain't gonna beat him up like that, like people think he is. Like some of the guys said in the group earlier. I don't think so. Anyway.
Yeah, he didn't really knock out anyone in that hard fight. No one really knocks out Glenn Johnson anyway. So,
no.
Yeah, he's a tough. Like I'm telling you, people, man, he's gonna be a hard fight for Stevenson. Yeah, but the Stevenson beat Tony Bellew is. I think Fonfara is a step levels above Tony Bellew. And I think he'll bring the fight, man. I don't think necessarily it's that hard to concuss Stevenson. Stevenson really does hit hard in the division. But Stevenson with the foot movement in and out, I believe that Stevenson will win the fight. But I wouldn't be surprised if the fight went the distance, for real. A lot of people think Fonfara's going to get knocked out, right?
Yeah, a lot of people think Stevenson is going to go in there and destroy him.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that. We're expecting more people to come over. The event is going to start in like 2 hours. Hopefully some people will jump in. If you're listening to this broadcast right now, we appreciate it. There's a link I put out there. So you guys, you can see it, you can jump in if you can. Appreciate it, whatever. But yeah, me and Chris can cover it until anyone's come over. I mean, there's only so much we can cover. I mean, we can also talk about the undercard, Chris. You want to talk about
who's on that?
The Charlo brothers?
Go ahead,
the Charlo brothers are fighting on the undercard. What's your take of the Charlo brothers? You know who he's fighting?
No, I don't know who he's fighting. I know they're on the undercard
though. Otter. It's a junior middleweight 10 rounder. So you got Jermell Charlo.
Yeah, who is he fighting?
It's one Charlie Otter. I don't know who Charlie Otter is.
Oh my God, they need to step it up too.
Yeah. What do you think of Jermell Charlo? To me, I ain't impressed with too much of the Charlos. A lot of people love them. I think they're going to be the next 150 kings. But what's up with Gomez? Gomez is 154, right?
Yeah, I want to see Gomez.
No one talks about Gomez. I like Gomez at 154, bro.
I like Eddie Gomez.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, he's more. I like Eddie Gomez. He's more, to me, he's an exciting fighter.
Yeah.
I like Eddie Gomez. I like Eddie Gomez. They talking about the Charlos from You know what I'm saying? They from both of them from Texas. Yeah, they twins and stuff there. But to be honest with you, I don't know if they're gonna be the next guys. They're supposed to be the heir apparents in the division, but I don't know about that.
They don't need to fight Eddie Gomez, neither one of them.
Yeah, it will be a good fight though, right?
That'll be a good fight. I would like to see that actually.
Who would you pick in that fight? Eddie Gomez or
Gomez.
I'm getting Eddie Gomez as well, right? If you ain't seen Eddie Gomez, guys, fight fans, you need to check out Eddie Gomez, man. We saw him on a Golden Boy card on one of them fight nights, and y'all need to check it out, man. Eddie Gomez is nice, man. He's from New York. He's nice, man. He brings it. I like the Charlos who, they have different styles and stuff like that. But I mean, to be honest with you, Eddie Gomez hasn't even fought since the last time we saw him, and that was like the same time he was fighting, like around the same time. Louis.
What's up with that dude?
Pardon?
I need to see what's up with that dude.
Yeah, we need to know what's going on. But okay, so you're not impressed with Jermell Charlo fighting Charlie Otter?
No, I'm not.
Okay, fair enough then. Julian Williams is fighting. You know who Julian Williams is?
Julian Hard Rock Williams.
Yeah, he fighting on the card as well.
Yeah, I like him.
Huh?
I like him too. He fight at 154 too, right?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's right. He fighting at 10.
All them young guys, there's gonna be some good fighters at 154 in the future.
Yeah.
Go Jay Williams and the Charlo brothers.
Mhm. Yeah. You know about I like David Lemieux. I like him. He's fighting Fernando Guerrero. That's a nice fight there, boy.
Yeah.
Competition. I like David Lemieux, man. I like David Lemieux, man. He comes to fight and that, but he look like his conditioning ain't that good. He look coming sloppy, man. You know what I'm saying? He look like he's got a decent undercard for real. Undercard looks nice, and this is Adonis Stevenson's first thing on Showtime. So he's looking to make a big splash, and they're fighting in Montreal. The undercard looks like you're gonna get some decent fights, man.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
That's a good undercard though. To showcase the young guys.
You know Eleider Alvarez.
Oh.
Eleider Alvarez.
Who's that?
I don't know. He's Alvarado. He's a light heavyweight guy. He's fighting on the card as well. I don't even know who he is. I know Jermell Charlo.
They're gonna have two cards. One gonna be on. So that's probably gonna be on the Showbox, not Showbox.
No.
Showtime.
No. Well, no, I don't know, man. I don't know because
check it out.
Yeah. I know you mean you might separate them up. I'm not too sure.
Hold on, let me see if they do
it. Yeah, you go check that. But I mean, I probably think they got all of them. The Charlos and Jermell thing, they all got them on the normal undercard. Because Montreal, it's gonna
be the same. It's gonna be the same thing. Was they're gonna cut it different. Like on TV, it's gonna be on another Showtime channel.
Okay. Yeah. Well, hopefully, the undercard will step up and live up to what we expect. We can't really tell, but we're gonna have to tell. I mean, it looks like Montreal's the place to be at the minute. Montreal's got some decent fighters over there, man. They got what's his name again? What's that guy's name again? The one who beat Butte recently, Pascal, and also what's his name again? And from Haitian, another Haitian. Haitians.
Yeah, right now.
Hey.
Yeah. Still here?
Yeah, the fight is on now.
What fight?
The Alvarez dude is fighting.
Oh, okay.
Alvarez is fighting now.
Oh, the cards are fighting now. They've already fighted.
Yeah, they did what I said. They split the card on two different Showtime channels. This fight is on Showtime Extreme.
Okay. I'm gonna have to try and peek it, and that's probably why a lot of people ain't come over it. They're probably watching it now.
They started.
They just started, right?
Round one, yeah. I knew they was gonna do it because there was too many fighters to put on just that one card.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and peep into. I'm gonna try and see if I can find that somewhere.
On my live on my TV. Want me to see if I can give you a link? You got a link?
No. We saw that in a minute. We just finished off this broadcast and finish this off on that. But it looks like it's gonna be an interesting night, man. I mean, if the cards already started already, I saw a lot of people going over there to peep it. But at the minute, the undercard looks like it's gonna be decent. And actually, I've got it, Chris. I found it. found the link, so it should be decent. Who's calling me? Someone hit me up. A box to beats.
Boxing beats.
Got invite. Boxing beats.
You coming over?
Yeah, boxing beats is coming over. Boxing beats. Hold up, guys. We got boxing beats and rhymes. That can have his input on tonight's actions. On tonight's festivities, so that's it. Wait a sec. Oh, the undercard started already. That was quick, man.
Yeah, because they got too many fights. They're gonna put all them fights on the Showtime main card.
Yeah, it should be interesting. In the meantime, we can keep on talking because this is live. Like I said, okay, when was the okay, that was bold. Yeah, it's gonna be some really good fights on the card, and as it is, I don't even know as it started right now. You hear me? People will be trying to find the links everywhere to try and catch it up. Chris has gone quiet for 1 minute. I don't know why.
I'm here.
I know you're here. Yeah, good.
I was just in here trying to pay attention to this first round, give people updates.
Well, give us updating, bro.
I think the first round is a field out process, but I think.
Oh, who's fighting? Tell the who's fighting. Which two fighting? Which two fighting? Who's the fighters that you see?
Sorry about that, guys.
That's all right, Beats. Hey, Beats, how you doing, Boxing Beats?
Yeah, I'm not bad, you know. I'm not bad.
Yeah, long time to hear from. But give us your take on tonight's events. Who you got? What's going on?
I only saw Fonfara. I've seen Fonfara a couple of times when he beat Glenn Johnson, and but I don't know. I think he's quite good, but they've built him as a puncher. But I think he's going to be more his boxing because Glenn Johnson was exhausted at the end of the fight trying to catch him up. But he's quite tall, isn't he? He's quite big, super light heavyweight. So it might be, it could be a bit difficult, but I think once Adonis' power, man. I think at this level here, you surely get over this hump here, isn't it? I mean, but you never know, man. He's a big super light middleweight. He calls him a super middleweight. He's a big light middleweight. You never know. You never know. And he's got a few KOs there in his man. He's got a lot of KOs, you know. Like the last I don't know, how much you got? 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, in his last 14, he's got about 12 KOs.
Yeah, but okay. Again, against who though, Beast?
Really? Yeah, true that. He knocked out Campillo in 9.
Campillo, who got knocked out before against, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That Campillo, was that same Campillo, at that time when he got knocked out, did he get knocked out by Kovalev before?
Yeah, that was, this is after Kovalev.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You know, you have to tell the fight fans the truth, you know what I mean? He has got knockouts, but he couldn't knock out Glenn Johnson, and Glenn Johnson after that fight retired. In that fight was very close. So, in my mind, yeah, he looks like, I don't think he carries the power which he might do, but it's going to be an interesting fight. People think he's going to get blown up. I don't think so. What do you think?
Well, he probably will get blown out, man. Like, you know, Stevenson punches hard, man. He punches hard, man. Dude punches hard, so he probably will. But you know, we have to try and build up the fight a little. I don't think. I can't see him getting blown. I don't see him getting blown out. I just don't see it. I see it because all right. I see him. I can see the fight going the distance. I think people, if anything, knows everything boxing because you're talking about a guy who's used to winning. So he's not losing. It doesn't show that he's been knocked out. So, and this is a step up for him. But he's been knocked out. Derek Finley knocked him out in 2, man.
But that's early. All right, fair enough. You got that one. You got that on me. So you think the power of Adonis Stevenson is carrying?
Yeah.
It's too much. It's too much, right?
Yeah. I think the only person who could potentially KO Adonis potentially. Probably Kovalev, man, or maybe Hopkins on a late stoppage or something. But I don't see anyone below that level doing that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. That Glenn Johnson fight was a scrapper. That was a nice scrap, though. I'll tell you that, mate. He's gonna come to fight, bro. I think he's better opponent than Bellew.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think he's a much better step up than Bellew. The thing is, yeah, that it's to do with what if you underestimate him, right? Depends what you and the Stevenson people don't underestimate no one. So, but you gotta understand that he's not gonna run around the ring like Bellew did. I know what the fuck Bellew was doing. If Bellew came to fight, he probably had a better fight. Fonfara's gonna come to fight. He's not gonna come no sneaky game plans or thing. He's gonna come straight lines, and he's a tall guy. You know, I'm sure Stevenson's game plan is to work the body to open up the head, to open him up a bit. But he's gonna come forward. He's gonna come to fight. And Stevenson, I don't know. Stevens has his way because he uses distance from Fonfara to try and cut the gap down and try volume. He's a volume puncher. He likes to throw loads of punches. So he's gonna be interesting. You know.
Yep. He's definitely gonna be interesting, man.
Yeah.
Bellew, you know, beforehand he was giving it. I'm a Scots warrior, like I'm gonna go in there and bang it up, but he didn't want it with that power at all, boy.
Nah. You know, after that, Bellew was humbled, you know. He's a humble dude now, you know. You see it now.
Yeah, it's true. He's
been quiet down since that beating he got, bro. that beating showed him the time, yeah. He's done for me in my eyes, yeah. But I was talking to Chris about. So you checked about the undercard. What do you know about the undercard, my man?
I only know about the Lemieux and who's he fighting? Guerrero? No, not Guerrero. Yeah, he's fighting Guerrero, isn't it?
Yeah. The Guerrero, the Lemieux fight is fighting thingy Guerrero.
Yeah.
And you know about the Charlo? One of the Charlo brothers is fighting.
I don't know much. I think I see one of the Charlos the other day against Dave Rosado. I think I saw another of them another time. They haven't really piqued my radar yet. Like in the States, they're really big on the Charlos over there, and they're probably like, listen, that guy was the brother I saw the other day against game. He was good, man, good counter puncher. But I think, to me, when I see guys that young, I think he could have done with more output and got rid of Gabriel.
You think? I think he looked like he would have quite wary, man. I think Gabe looked a bit dangerous, right? He didn't want to mix it. He was on the back foot. And to be honest with you, when I watched that fight, I wasn't overly impressed by him. I could see in his eyes he didn't want to mix up with Gabe. He looked like Gabe could hit a bit. That's what I came out of that fight. I'm more impressed with Eddie Gomez. I know you don't really like him, but Eddie Gomez is another guy at 154. Me and Chris talking about down the line. Hopefully them guys will get it on. But I'm more impressed with him and that thing than the Charlos. But the Charlos are making noise. A lot of people love him. I know D loves him, and some other people love him. I mean, over there they're hiding him. But you know, to me, they got some ways to go. I don't know if they're gonna rule the division or even become champions. They got you know, Lara. If Lara beats Canelo, he's gonna be reigning for a long while, boy.
Yeah. But you know,
give nothing up.
Eddie, look. My thing with Eddie's a crowd pleaser. I mean, he's a big puncher and a crowd pleaser. Yeah. But I didn't see no head move. I didn't really see the shots or
You're right. He's an all-action fighter. Yeah. Charlo's a cowboy, as in one of them's got power and stuff like that. The thing is, usually when the young guys, you got all the expectation and thing, they really live up to the expectation. Some breeds, you just know they need to get there. And to be honest with you, when this Charlie's right, he's fighting someone we don't even know today. Is it going to get him closer to the goal of being a champion? I don't know. But people interested are going to watch it. Right now, the undercard has started, by the way, as well. I'm trying to get a link up.
Yeah, I'm hooking something up right now for all of this.
I'm not impressed by Eleider Alvarez so far.
Yeah, Chris, give us an update then.
Give us an update, Chris. Who's
round 3? It's round 3. He's winning the fight, but I'm not impressed by it.
You have to say he. When you saying he?
Eleider Alvarez fighting some guy named Johnson. I'm about to send y'all a link too.
No. I got a link already. Go. So what round are they in?
They're in the third round. About to go to the 4th now.
Actually, send a link in the Google thing on the right hand side.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, for beats.
Alvarez, man. That's not Alvarez's. That's not Saul Alvarez's brother, is it?
No, this another Alvarez.
Okay. Right. Is he supposed to be somebody, this guy?
Not, I don't think he is. I think this is the first fight on Showtime Extreme. But I'm not impressed by him so far. What I'm missing.
I'm not calling in what's over there, the atmosphere in Montreal. Montreal looks like it's the place to be, actually. You know what I mean? I'm sure Stevenson over there cheering on his fellow compatriot from Haiti. You know what I mean?
He was at the weigh-in.
Yeah, he was at the weigh-in. You know what I mean? He's over there cheering him on. So
Sometimes the way people train is not the way I train.
They all over there probably. Pascal probably over there too.
I'm not going to waste my time on somebody.
Sorry about this, lads. I'm just going to click all my links off. And then,
you got to deal with.
Okay. Tell me if you need one too.
Was that Beats? What's that, Chris?
I'm saying I'm about to send you a link.
Yeah, in the side thing. I already
got the undercard already.
Yeah. But it started on the card. It started already.
Yeah, the undercard already started.
Shit, I ain't got no link for that, man. They gave me some bullshit link right here. I was watching UFC as well. What the heck? Really? I don't know where that's gone either. Yeah, Chris, do me a favor, put it in.
Okay, hold on. Some keep popping up on my shit.
Yeah, go ahead, Beats.
No, sorry. No, I'm saying. I don't know if anyone ready to respond, or you guys tied up?
No, we still here.
I'm saying, you see the Kovalev and Stevenson fight, yeah?
Go on.
We're still far from it, but I think Kovalev's last two opponents have been so poor that, he keeps saying he wants to fight him, but he hasn't really done anything to beat the radar on a world level, really, has he? Like, his defenses. Like, the last guy was terrible, and the guy before that was even worse.
Yeah, I think Kovalev, he's quite old, he's quite old. I think they need the money. Stevenson is bigger, going into bigger and better things. The money division. Like Kathy Duva, if they were smart, they should have signed up with Showtime. They haven't got no beef between Golden Boy and Bob Arum. So the smart look for them should have been they should have went to the Showtime and try to get a fight between Hopkins, but Kovalev didn't want to fight Hopkins, so that's what they went to think. And now it's done them in, and now they're upset. But she's already committed a deal with Finn, so that's what's happened. This is boxing. You have to be smart.
Yep.
Be smart and try and do the best deal for your fighter. It's not Stevenson's fault. It's your management. The belt, all the belts. There was more belts in Showtime. They could have had a fight with that guy, the one Hopkins beat. They could have tried and made that fight a long time ago.
With Shumanov?
Yeah, they could have tried and made that fight if Hopkins, because he was over there on the Showtime. But actually, Shumanov wasn't even a Showtime fighter. But they could have tried to get the Shumanov fight. There's a lot of fights they could have tried to get.
Hey, look,
I had to get shut up.
Look, Kathy Duva is doing a dreadful job. Like the last opponent, right? What footage could we get of him? Somebody used a home camera to film the only fight he had up on YouTube. Who was? I mean, like, I'm not saying he was terrible, but what kind of profile did that guy have? And you're trying to build up your fighter to fight unification fights, big super matches almost. You know what I mean?
He was fighting at the high school. The guy he was fighting.
Yeah. That's what it would seem like. Yeah, something like that.
I see basketball goes in the background.
It's true though. It's true. It's the truth. Gosh, man. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with that.
Yeah, she's over there complaining, and she's trying to make it out like it's Fingy's fault, calling Adonis Stevenson names and stuff like that. They're mature. They're mature. You know what I mean? And make it seem like Stevenson's going on to bigger, better things. And the thing is, the level of opponents, to be honest with you, nice, man. Bellew's a nice opponent, even though he's not. I don't rate Bellew. Bellew's a nice opponent to fight against, man.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Way more on the radar than the other two guys. Kovalev fought.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what's his name? Tavares Cloud. He was the first man to stop Tavares. He took Bernard the distance. And okay, Campillo beat him up, but he went the distance and he floored Campillo. And he was a champion. You know? And like Tavares, Adonis done a job on him. He done a job. He cleaned him up nicely. You know what I mean? You got to fight guys who are on the radar, man. If you want to build up them kind of fights.
You're doing what you're doing. The man's nearly cleaned the division out. It's just Hopkins left and Kolev. If you're looking at talking about clean up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I haven't been impressed with that, man, with what he's been doing. He needs better opponents to make him visible, man. He needs better opponents. So, you know? But what?
They might be trying to go after Pascal.
Who's that? Kovalev?
Yeah, he should be trying to fight Pascal or Chad Dawson, somebody.
Probably don't want it, man. He ain't. I mean, I don't know. See, he's calling these fights out, but see what he's trying to do is trying to promote himself without fighting. Because if you really want them fights, you step the level of oppositions up, so I mean you become more visible.
But this is why the WBO belt. To be honest with you, a lot of people in the boxing purists don't rate it because the competition, the lack of opponents in the WBO, they're not that good.
No, you got a point. You see, because
not that good. The WBC is the best. That's why it's the best belt because the opponents.
Yeah. Because even before Kovalev had it, when Cleverly had it, who was Cleverly fighting?
Who was he fighting? He was fighting. No one even knew who they were. They only fighting Kovalev. If you really want to step up, you get yourself in WBA because you usually each belt is ranked the belt. The WBC is the best belt. I'm not too. I think maybe the WBA and then the IBF and then the WBO. You know what I'm saying? So
that WBA be the best though, because it's the oldest, isn't it?
No, it's not. But it's WBC. WBC is because it seems like all the champions want to have that belt. It's like that WBC belt has been the standard bearer for it blew up definitely from out in that guy from Chavez having it, from Salvador Savages having it, and a lot of people having that belt.
That's the oldest belt because it's
the oldest belt, but the belt that people recognize is the number one belt. I mean, even if I got 100 years of boxing. Now, Eubank had a WBO belt, and it twice. But when I go down my 100 years of boxing, they didn't even have Eubanks on the rankings because he didn't have a WBC belt. So that belt is ranked. If they only ranked 3 belts, you know what I'm saying? 3 belts are probably credible people actually ranked in boxing. So that's what it is. That's what it is. And WBC belt is the most recognized belt. I mean, you have it there. You got it. You got it right there. Why do you have the IBF and WBA one?
Yep. Cleverly was fighting nobodies as well, man.
That's because of the sanctioning on the bodies, because WBO, but that's why Frank Warren always used to get it. It's a world belt, but you don't necessarily have to fight the hardest opponents.
Yeah. That's true.
You don't have to fight the hardest opponents. You don't, and it shows, that when you get that belt and you kind of defend, that each time you're defending the belt, it's a hard guy. Because this guy from Fonfara, I don't care what anyone says, is a tough guy. He's not no fucking. He's a fucking, for me, very credible. He's very credible. He ain't lost. He ain't looking to lose. Gonna come to fight, and it's gonna be a very good fight. This is why I've covered the fight in the event. All right, I don't cover the event for saying I know about this guy, and I think this guy's gonna come. He's got a lot. He's from Poland. He's got a lot of fans. I think in Chicago, from Poland, will come to see him, and he brings a big crowd. He brings a massive crowd, and he ain't coming to bloody lay down for no one.
Nah, yeah, he definitely ain't coming there to lay down, man. Coming there to lay down. So Stevenson better have his A game on, man.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. He better. I'll tell you what though, if he boxes out where he boxes Bellew, he's gonna be all right though.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
The way he boxed Bellew, it was nasty. I was watching it with my friend. We sat there laughing our head off. Just cleaned him out. He looked like he shouldn't even be in the same weight. He shouldn't even been in the ring with him, man. He made Bellew look so amateur. But that's not Bellew, though. Right? I'm not going to take nothing away from Adonis Stevenson, but that's not how Bellew fights, man. You know what I mean? He shouldn't fight that way, but that's what happens, isn't it? Maybe that's what Stevenson makes you do. Makes you be on your bike, right?
Yeah. He's normally on that warrior thing, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Coming forward. But that's what I think he's going to do. From Fonfara, he's just going to come at him. Throw a lot of punches, this and that, and we're seeing it. try and catch him. But Stevenson at the minute, man, he just like I'm telling you, bro. Like we might be like for me, he's looking like the one of the like I ain't seen a guy with. And the thing is, yeah, he's doing what guys are supposed to do. He's knocking you out. Not knocking you out in ease, just knocking you out in spectacular fashion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Like knockouts, you sit back and say, wow, that Bellew knockout was a fucking jarrer, man. The first knockdown, the first knockdown with the hook, how he knocked Bellew down was beautiful. And then the one where he got him up near the ring post and jawed his jaw. This is beautiful. And then you got the thingy knockout, one of the spectacular knockout, the cloud knockout. Not the cloud knockout. Yeah, exactly. The dorsal knockout. What's that?
Put Chad away, man.
We put him away, but we knew that wasn't the same Chad, though. Yeah. So I didn't give him too much credit because I knew Chad was weak already. Got beat up by a thing. How do you think he would fare against Andre Ward? I think he could beat Ward, you know.
Who's that? Dawson? I mean,
I think Stevenson could beat Ward, you know.
I don't.
Why could he? I don't know, man.
You know the movement. Ward don't move that well, man. Like that. He don't move like that, bro. The thing is, he's usually fighting guys that are slower than him. Like Stevenson's fast.
Yeah, but see, I don't think it will work if Stevenson tries to box Ward. He'll allow Ward to get aggressive, man. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I think he could. Because remember, look, he's the bigger. I think he could be. I think he could beat him. But if you can bring the argument the other way, I can see what you're saying. But I don't think Woods has faced that opponent like that. Wood doesn't face people with that movement, the foot movement and the hand power. He carries that much power.
True.
Carries that much power, and the way he moves around, glides around the ring.
You think that would be the best opponent that Woods faced?
Oh yeah, by far. That'd be a beautiful fight. You know, that's an all-time fight right there. Like, not the Kolev one, because we already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Other people don't know. We know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Kolev older. Like he looks older. He don't look better in these fights. He got cut in his last fight as well.
Yeah.
Right. He looks older, and Stevenson's looking out as well against a very good opponent. Bellew's no bum. Okay, he's not no bum. He's not. He's just not.
You see, Carl Froch is smart, man.
Well, I tell you who's smart. Eddie Hearn's smart. Probably not Carl Froch. Eddie Hearn saved him out of that one.
Yeah, because I mean, that was his mandatory thing at super middle, wasn't it?
Yeah, for the longest.
Yeah, for the longest time, man. But you know.
Yeah. You imagine if that guy was in the super, if they put that guy in the super tournament, so we didn't even know about him until he brought on the scene. You imagine he had to move. He couldn't even get a fight. Because another thing as well, Pascal. Again, yeah, with Pascal thought, fuck it, I'm moving up as well. It's like them guys, they got kind of shut out of the super middleweight division, so they all moved up. Natty Turner, what you saying, brother? Yeah.
What I go on, y'all?
Come true, Natty.
Yeah. It's like, Stevenson's only got a 72-inch reach, though. The guy's got a 5-inch reach advantage on him.
Yeah. We know this as well, and this is what I'm saying about the speed and the foot movement. Beautiful. The jamming. You see what I'm saying about? You see the Kronk fighters. Manuel Stewart had them fighting. They pop you to the body, and it opens up the head, and then he can get you. And the way he does that, and he hurts you, have to. It's like when guys jam to the body, and they ain't got power, so you don't move your hand. But because Stevenson hits hard, you have to honor it because you don't want to get hit. Now when you honor it, now the right hand comes over, the right hook, ready for you, and then he'll go in on you. He does it well. He does it well, bro. He does it well. But Jordan, beats you. You got any thought before Natty jumps in?
No, man. The floor's yours, Natty, man.
Come true, Natty. Come true. Go ahead.
You done know already, man. Stevenson by brutal KO within 3, man. This guy has nothing for him. This guy. After watching the Campillo fight, there's no way this guy gets past 3 rounds. Stevenson is not as slick as Campillo, but he's slick enough. He has way more power. You know what I'm saying? If he allows Stevenson to hit him with those shots that Campillo hit him with, there's no way he stays on his feet, man. Fonfara, he's an all-right fighter, man, but he's nothing special. He has a nice little jab, but it's slow. He could be easily countered over that jab. You know what I'm saying? Stevenson has the better footwork, the better speed. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, what concerns me about Stevenson sometimes, though, is he gets left hand crazy. Even though he has a dangerous right hook. You know what I mean? sometimes he can fall in love with his left hand, and that's all he'll throw. You know what I'm saying? Then he realizes, hold up, I got a right hand too, and then he takes it out the holster. But other than that, man, this dude should pose no problems for Stevenson. This is just a showcase fight, in my opinion.
So what would you take out the Glenn Johnson's fight? That was his last fight.
The Glenn Johnson fight can't really tell me nothing, man. Glenn Johnson is a right-hander. Glenn Johnson was on a slide at that time when he fought Glenn Johnson. Didn't he already lose to Groves, to Lucas, to Butte, to Frotch? I mean, Johnson is like 4 fights in a row. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that fight didn't really tell me anything. I was watching it, and then I'm like, this fight can't really tell me nothing. He's not gonna give any kind of similar. He's not giving Ventura any similar looks that Adonis Stevenson would give him. And Glenn Johnson, even though he can punch a little bit, he doesn't have that kind of pop. You know what I'm saying? That Stevenson has.
Not a light heavy at this stage of his career, anyway.
Not even, man.
That has to be said, man.
Well, but I tell you what, Fonfara, he ain't lost in a minute. He gonna bring it, and I think he gonna throw a lot of punches, and he's got a lot of crowd to come to watch him from Chicago and then Poland, so he ain't coming to lay down.
Did you see the Campillo fight? I saw this fight before, but I just didn't remember it being like that. To be honest with you.
But the Campillo fight was before the Glenn Johnson was after.
No, that was after.
It was after.
That was after.
That fight, he knocked him out, innit? He knocked them out, innit? Right?
You knocked him out in the 9th. But yeah, that was his only moment in the fight.
Yeah, but the Campillo fight, Campillo's already done already, though, man. In my opinion, he's already finished. Like Karlov mashed him up already. You know what I mean?
Hold up. But this finished fighter was beating the brakes off of Ventura until he got caught.
Okay.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
He was doing, yeah.
He was landing shots on this guy at will.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. He doesn't mind that.
And if he had power, Ventura would have got knocked out.
This is what I'm trying to say to you. He doesn't mind. This is what I'm trying to tell everyone. He doesn't mind getting hit. That's what I'm trying to say to you. I know
he's gonna have to mind getting hit when he's in the ring with Stevenson, though.
Nah, he's not. He's
not. Is a different animal. He better mind getting hit.
He's not gonna. This is why I know it's gonna be a good fight. He's not. He's gonna come in, bro. He's not. He's a flat-footed, come forward, throw a lot of punches type of guy. He's got the old-fashioned. I'm gonna bigger heart on you. I'm gonna try and wear you out. That's why.
Not necessarily because he was a lot more elusive against Glenn Johnson, the right-handed fighter.
Yeah, but
It made me think he had a little boxing skills. When I saw him fight Glenn Johnson, it made me think he could box a little bit. Put it that way.
Yeah, I remember the Glenn Johnson fight, man. But you know, one thing for sure, it looks like it's gonna be a knockout tonight, man.
Oh man, it's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be brutal.
You think it's gonna be brutal?
It's gonna be brutal, man. He's not gonna go past 4. If he goes past 4, I'll be shocked.
Okay. You don't think he's got the boxing ability to do that?
No. Because he's not. If he was a better boxer than Adonis Stevenson, then yes. But he's not a better boxer than Adonis Stevenson.
Man. They gave him a good opponent though to look good against Stevenson though, because like everyone says, it's a worry. He's gonna come and brawl, man. He's gonna brawl.
And that probably might be his detriment. Because he can't take them kind of shots like that he took with Glenn Johnson and with Campillo. He could let Campillo pepper him all night long, but he can't let Adonis Stevenson hit him like that all night long. At least not for round after round after round. He can't let that happen.
He will. This is what I'm saying.
He's gonna hit the canvas. Bottom line, there's no way around it.
I'm telling you, like he ain't gonna be like Bellew, because you see Bellew, what Bellew did, right? He went out of character, right? Bellew went out of character. Bellew started floating around the ring, trying to think I'm gonna take him into a distance and try and wear him out. Now Fonfara ain't giving that. He's coming into fight, his type of foul, and he's gonna just come forward on him. And I don't think he's intimidated by him. And I hear what you're saying. If he's gonna take Steven, but this is why it's gonna be a good fight. I see it going the distance. I see Stevenson winning a points decision. I don't see a knockout. But I think what you're saying.
What happened when Bellew got cocky and started feeling himself?
Bellew should have done
their trade.
Bellew had more in that fight. Bellew had more success when he tried to fight Stevenson than when he was bloody running around the ring. He never fights like that. Beats can tell you. Like Bellew, that's not his style. He don't do that. He was fighting out of character because he was worried about the power. Now you already alluded to the power. Fonfara ain't care about the power because he's believing.
It's not just power though. It's he sets it up.
Yeah, I know that, but what I'm saying to you,
he didn't catch Chad Dawson with no wild swinging shit. You know what I'm saying?
Look, Chad Dawson already to me, like that fight to me, like Chad Dawson was done already. You already beat up already. But this
he did not catch Bellew with no wild swinging stuff. He set it up.
I agree with you, but what I'm saying to you is that with the Fonfara, he's coming. He's not going to change. He's not worried about. He's saying, because I saw the interview after the weigh-in. I've got power myself. I'm not concerned with what he is. He needs to be concerned with what I'm bringing, and I'm going to implement my game plan. Now, when you have two people who have that sort of mindset, you're going to get a good fight. And because I know now you're trying to say what Fonfara should do. He should be. That's not what he is. He's only going to be himself, and which you should do. If you try and change yourself, then you can get beat doing someone else's game plan.
I'm not telling him to dance around the ring. I'm not telling him to be Willie Pep. Yeah. I'm telling him he needs to move his head. He does not move his head.
Yeah. But that's saying this is what I'm saying.
That's all I'm trying to tell you. I agree with you. Say be defensively responsible. That don't mean everybody gotta be Sugar Ray Leonard and dancing around or have the shoulder roll. You gotta move your head, man. But you can't just stay upright and take shots all night.
Yeah, but this is who he is, and that's what's got him to this point. That's what I'm saying to you. That's who he is. He ain't like how we want him to be. This is who he is.
I'm gonna be honest, man. He's so tall, right? And he's sort of uprightish as well. He's gonna give away too much target, man.
Yeah, he's a target,
man.
Yeah, but he's a target. I agree with you. Look, man, he gonna get hit up, but I think he gonna bring it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get hit, and he gonna kind of try and get. As he knows he's getting hit, he's trying to land his at the same time. So this is what I'm trying to say to you. But the thing is with Stevenson, can he top Stevenson? Because Stevenson got good foot speed and good power, so he ain't gonna be a target. Fonfara is a blatant open. He's a bloody dartboard. You can throw anything at him, you're gonna land. So but I just don't think you're gonna get knocked out. I can't see it, but we will see. I might be surprised out here, but you know what I'm saying. You guys.
And he has a nice right jab, and Fonfara seemed to be confused by the southpaw stance.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I saw him in there with a southpaw, he said he might have worked on it a little bit. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But he seemed to have trouble with the southpaw approach to boxing. To me.
Well, I can't argue with that, man. All I'm gonna say to you is that should be a good fight. So we're gonna touch on the undercard slightly. So Jamal's fighting. Jermell, one of the Charlo brothers is fighting, right?
Oh, he's on this undercard?
Yes.
Really? Who is he fighting?
I'm saying, bro. Like I'm saying,
I thought Fernando Guerrero was fighting the Lemieux guy.
Yeah, he's fighting David Lemieux.
David Lemieux.
Yeah. That's all right. Let's touch on that fight before we go to the other one. How do you see that fight going on the undercard, man? I like David Lemieux, but go ahead.
I like David Lemieux, but he's a brawler, man. To me, that's a touchy fight right there. That's why I make a prediction. I don't know what's gonna happen in that fight, man, because Fernando, I don't know which Fernando is gonna show up. Sometimes he could be chinny, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes he could fight down to the level of his competition. You know what I mean? I've never just seen him fulfill his potential yet, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes he looked like he do against Ishii Smith, and then again sometimes he looks like he did against Kid Chocolate. You know what I mean? I never know what Fernando is gonna show up, but he's the better boxer, and I think he should win if his chin holds up.
You think Guerrero can beat Lemieux? I'm not sure about the punch resistance, man. If it stands up.
That's what I'm saying. If his chin holds up, he should win. But it's that chin, man. He goes down a lot, and Lemieux can punch. He can punch.
Yeah, I think Fernando Guerrero cut off his hair, and his hair got his power, man. He cut off all his. I think he lost his power right there. I think Lemieux might take him out, man. I've got this. If you guys look on the screen right now, if you can see the undercard, I've got him there. You can see the undercard here. See if you can see any other fights that you got notable names that you know. But I think Lemieux might win. I think Lemieux might win. But I like Fernando Guerrero, but I think Lemieux might win. He might win a points decision. But so we got Eleider Alvarez. You know who that is?
No, the link that you guys got there, that's not.
Nah, he's not working. I know it's not working either, Beach. Yeah, I ain't seeing shit. But what about Jermell, Julian Williams? Chris said he knows about him, innit?
He's a puncher. He's from the. Is he Crunk? Is he Crunk Gymnasium?
Probably. Yeah, that's a Chris.
Julian Williams.
Jay Williams, he's nice.
Yeah, he's kind of nice, man.
Yeah, but you see him as well, Beach, yeah?
Yeah, I've seen him a few times. Yeah, he can handle himself in the power department, man. Definitely.
Yeah, Chris is watching it now. Chris, you got the fights on now, right? Yeah. Who's fighting now, Chris?
The undercard is going on right now.
Time stream.
What's that? Yeah, who's fighting now, Chris?
Alvarez and Johnson.
See, Alvarez and Alexander Johnson.
Them streams ain't working. You put
ain't working. I know the streams ain't working. They ain't getting shit.
I have to wait till the Box Nation one starts.
Your stream?
Nah. It's
Damn.
undercard. I pressed the undercard link and it didn't work for some reason. It says not sharing, but it's all good. It don't matter because that fight I'm not really interested in seeing that fight. Maybe
the fight is anyway. I'm watching it.
It's whacking it, yeah.
I think Kevin Weiser's on the card. And he was supposed to be somebody, but I see him against Jojo Dan. He lost a split decision. That I think that was on the last bill that they had when Kovalev and Stevenson fought on that bill. I think it was on that.
Yeah, they got some.
Is this the Charlo that was supposed to fight Carlos Molina?
I think it is.
Yeah, man. It's about time he got back in the ring. They messed him up big time.
Oh yeah, Molina got in some trouble, didn't he?
Yeah, man. He was supposed to be fighting for that IBF strap.
Yeah.
Did the IBF strip Molina, or does he still have it?
I think he.
I think he's still got his belt, hasn't
he? Yeah, I think he out of jail too.
That's crazy.
I'll have him get him out of jail. I'll have him be saving everybody.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But he's gonna be great. Listen.
Put them on the undercard, and then make them fight again if everything cool. Put them on the undercard and Mayweather fight.
Yep.
You're gonna be interesting. Listen, man, tonight's gonna be interesting, man. Montreal's the place to be. You got Stavern's gonna be over there.
Stavern was in what's his name?
Berman. Berman. You know his name's Berman. It's Berman.
Berman, yes.
Berman Stavern.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gonna be over there. So Pascal gonna be over there. The Haitians. The
Haitians are representing.
Yeah, real man. The Haitians are doing well, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
relax in that still.
Yeah, you don't know. The island thing still.
Yeah. I mean, boy, we see what happens with Berman and the rest of the stuff. And Pascal, I don't know. Pascal's turned into a promoter as well. He's promoting some fights right now, man.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He had some fights on Showtime. Not Showtime, but yeah, on Showtime recently.
That's why he's not fighting.
Yeah, he's making money. He's making.
The only person he want to fight is Lucien Boutte.
Yeah. Of course, you can make some money on Boutte, innit?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I know he don't want to fight nowhere else.
Because every time they ask him about, Adonis Stevenson, every time they ask each other, they evading the question.
They don't want to fight each other. They don't want to fight.
No, not even close.
Yeah. Two black Asian brothers sitting there. They don't want to rock.
They can't go the other though.
I ain't mad at that.
Documentary.
Say what?
You see a documentary before one of their fights. I think it was somebody fought. I think it was the guy that fought The guy that fought Peterson. What was that Haitian dude that fought? Yeah, a little documentary. All them grew up together, so they said they all them came up together, got pictures together, chilling together.
Yeah.
All them guys hang out together.
Jermell was rolling with him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Washington rolling with him too.
Yeah, they ain't fighting.
I like the Haitian brothers, man. I like the Haitian people. They didn't let the slavery people, the slave master, they got
No, sir. 1801, brethren. 1801.
Yeah, exactly. Whoop the ass, boy.
They don't need to fight each other. They know each other because you know what? I think with what's his name again? With Lucia, with Butte, not Butte. With that guy. What's the one who Butte beat? The one we just talking about. What's his name, man? The one we just talking about. So Stevenson and the other guy. What's his name again? Pascal. Stevenson and Pascal, they got shut out the super middleweight because after Pascal he fought for the vacant weight with Carl Froch, he moved straight up. So up because the guys in the super middleweight, they didn't want to fight them guys. So that's why they all moved up to light heavyweight because Carl Froch don't want to fight Stevenson. He didn't want to fight. That fight with Pascal and Carl Froch was nice, right? That rematch didn't happen again.
Pascal didn't want to make that weight no more, man. That was tough.
No, but you look how long it took him to get a bloody shot, man. Like it took you ages. All them guys in that middleweight in that division, they shut you out.
I think Adonis Stevenson could still make 68.
Yeah,
I would still like to see him fight Andre Ward.
This is what I'm saying. I just played some beats. Who do you think could win?
That's a good fight, man.
I take Stevenson. You know, he's more active. I'll take his power, and it depends what they fought. If they fought I think at light heavyweight, where they should fight, I think Stevenson wins. I don't think Stevenson should go down to super middleweight for that.
At light heavyweight, I put Steve. I think Stevenson wins, but not at 668. It's a toss up to me.
Yeah, I don't. There you go. That's what
68. I'm not sure.
Nah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Andre will do it.
But he comes in light, so I think he can still make 68 comfortably.
Yeah, but you still have to lose a bit, man. You just have to go.
Yeah, he does. But for a light heavyweight, he does come in light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 68 shouldn't be, that big of a problem for Adonis Stevenson. He like when he won the title against Chad Dawson, he was the #1 contender for the WBC belt at 68 as well. Yeah. And I think Carl Froch had it. Was it Carl Froch that had it? That Carl Froch didn't want to give him a shot?
Yeah. Well, not to cut this conversation. Why are we talking about this? Where's Nicholas Walters' take?
Yo! You want to get the vex again? Yo, King. Hold on.
God.
You want to start again with that? Yo, brethren, they are not airing the fight for whatever reason.
Why?
Aaron is trying to blame it on HBO.
Fuck HBO.
Bob Arum is trying to blame it on HBO now. He's saying that there's no extra money for them to air the fight. It's the same price if they air it or don't air it. So he's not sure why they're not airing it. So he's trying to distance himself from that. But that's bullshit. If you're trying to showcase this man as the next guy to fight the winner of Nonito Donaire and Simpiwe Viteka, right? How do you not air the fight?
Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense.
Nope. It doesn't make any sense, man.
He's gonna be still like some unknown entity. Like people are gonna still be like, who's this guy that Nonito Donaire is fighting?
Look at it.
How do you build a fight like that?
Look, man. I know there's conspiracies in boxing to stop certain fighters ruining the dreams of the Golden Boys they want to promote. I know that.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
To me, I don't care what no one says, man.
They did it to Mike McCallum. Now they trying to do it to the Axeman.
Yeah. It's not a good look. Ain't a good look. And like you were saying, you mean like, oh, Rigondeaux's boring. Well, Axeman ain't boring. Go watch Axeman. Axeman is no boring fighter. So what now?
What is your excuse now?
Yeah.
Spanish. Look, he's fighting Victor Chin, a motorweight champion. He just got the key to the city. You know what I'm trying to say? He's a champion, colorful, speaks Spanish.
multilingual,
fluent Spanish.
Good-looking young boy, can fight, can box, can bang. No reason.
Young man from Mobile.
Right?
Met the man from Mobile get him shine, yo.
Yes. About he can't sell. There's no reason he can't sell. No reason at all. You know?
Man, and look here, man. Jamaica, boxing is still a big deal in Jamaica. Right now, me and Fox, I don't know if you guys are into it, but we're watching a contender series that's going on. It's a welterweight tournament going on in Jamaica right now, and it's airing on TVJ. I watch it on the internet, and people are crowded in that place, man. They know these local fighters. They're into it. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I was a little kid, boxing has been a big deal. It's not as big as football, but boxing has always been a big deal in Jamaica.
Yep.
You know, Beats, you know who Richard Shrimpy Clark is?
Shrimpy Clark, man. Richard Shrimpy Clark.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
He was like a national hero.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't make it on the big stage, he lost on the big stage, man. We still love Shrimpy.
I think Jeff Chandler knocked him out. One of them guys.
This Asian dude. He fought for the WBC strap.
I can't remember who knocked. Someone knocked him out. It wasn't Jeff Chandler.
It wasn't the 11th round. It was an Asian dude.
He was big though.
Yeah, man, he was a big deal.
And he was just a flyweight.
Yes.
Just a flyweight, man.
Just a flyweight, man.
Yeah, it's not a good look, man. It's not a good look.
Not a good look. The Jamaican people will support him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure the fact that he speaks Spanish will be attractive to the Latin crowd.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't understand where's the excuses.
Yeah, the Bob Arum, he's not very good at promoting, you know, advisor. I don't know, with Nicholas. When I heard he was signing up with them, it was like it was an impressive debut over there. And I was impressed to see that. And I was like, about time I'm seeing Nicholas Waters. Because we know we're in Jamaica and we don't have that many fighters. And we back our fighters. So when we come true and they speak Spanish, Panama, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, this is it. But when Bob Arum, the way him cheat rigging down, then you could see it coming, man.
Man. And you know, Fox was putting me on to that before. He was like, yo, I think they're going to try to do him the same way. I'm like, no, man. He's an action fighter. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make them pay attention to him. But how he's gonna make them pay attention to him when he's not being seen on TV?
Yeah.
Well, that's it. They're marginalized him basically.
Yes.
They already started.
And he hasn't fought since last November.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be his first fight since last November, and there's been several cards he could have been on. He's at a lighter weight. He should be more active, man.
Yeah. Like you said, Mike McCallum.
He's look who he's fighting though. He's fighting D'Artagnan. He's a middleweight. He just lost to Don. He was beating.
He was beating Donaire.
He was beating Donaire. You know what I'm saying? And look at his fight. Look, he's a multi-weight champ. This should be a fight. There's no reason why this fight shouldn't be telecast. There's no excuse. No excuse.
And watch they try. But I'm not sure that Nonito's gonna get past the South African, B.
No, I don't. I guess it's for checker. No, I don't think so.
I've been peeping him, man. I've been watching several of his fights. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so, man.
He can fight.
I've
watched him a few times. He can fight, man.
Yeah, he can fight, man.
I'm looking to talk to him as well, man. I like that little South African kid. He looks nice, man.
For
checker, man. Yeah.
Even the fight that they said he lost in Japan, man. I had that 115-113.
Okay.
And it's hard to get a close decision in Japan.
Yeah.
To the home fighter who's the champion. You know what I'm saying? And that was his first attempt at a title. I think it was for the WBC.
Yeah.
That was his first attempt at a title. The only anomaly I see in his record, he lost an 8-rounder to another South African at home.
Yeah, those South Africans are tough, bro.
Split decision. But he was a journeyman, though. He was a journeyman.
Yeah, but still, you know what I mean? There's some tough fighters out there, you know.
Yeah, true that. But that's the only anomaly, and I can't find any footage on it. I only see like articles.
I see when he fought the Georgian.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he carries power late. He knocked him out, what, in the 11th or 12th round?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. This guy is not nothing to play with. And if Nonito Donaire looked the way he looked in his last few fights, let me tell you, man. Like I said before in the other video, man, ever since he unified the title against my boy, what's his name?
Who's that?
What the Mexican youth with him knockout?
Oh, you talking about he knocked out? Who's that? Which guy? Which guy?
When him unify the title and knock out the Mexican youth, man, the WBC champ.
Which guy? Which guy are you talking about?
Shit, man, I forgot the guy name.
Which fight we talking? We still talking about the Vujicevic fight and the Donaire.
Donaire. I said Donaire hasn't looked the same since he knocked out that Mexican dude.
Montiel.
Fernando Montiel. Ever since he knocked that guy out, he's just been looking pedestrian, man, in fights. He looked pedestrian against that Argentinian kid, Neves.
Yeah.
He looked sluggish and pedestrian against what's his name, Vasquez Jr. Against the tall, lanky South African kid. He didn't look anything special, man. The only special fight he had in that stretch was Jorge Arce.
Yeah. And they set that one up so he could get a good knock.
Of course they did.
Yeah, they said who Arce was done a long time ago.
And we all know what Rigondeaux did to him.
Yeah, Rigo smashed him up, man. You know what? Boxing has got to the point, yeah, it's frustrating. We talk about the Cold War, right? But what's the Cold War with Nicholas and Rigondeaux? There's no Cold War there. You know?
No.
There's none. Like, Rigondeaux's got a fight coming up, actually. He's got a fight. I think he's already got a promoter and he's already signed. I don't know who he's with, but he's got a fight coming up.
Who's the promoter?
I have no idea, but he's got a fight coming up. I don't know who's promoting him, whatever, but he's definitely got a fight on what network's going to be showed on, whatever, but they've got a fight going up. But boxing is still slimy. It's still slimy. Certain people be shocked. You know?
Yes. I hate what they done to Rickon now, man. That really did me.
Yeah, man. I mean, what kind of promoter just shits on his own fighter, though?
That's right.
Well, he's done it before, and he'd do it again.
You know what I mean? While the fighter is still actively with him, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unforgivable.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, you know, this shows you what certain fighters, the promoters are about. You know what I mean? He just loved Pacquiao because he's trying to break into the Asian market. Everyone knows. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we should go with Don King breaking. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's frustrating.
Hey, man. You see that? You mean they always say, "Hey, Don King rob your money." Well, a lot of people took him for lawsuits and they got the money back. You didn't see Don King have any of his fighters with any talent do that to any of his fighters. You didn't see him do that. So
but a lot of fighters are turning on Arum now.
Yeah.
I never thought I would see Mikey Garcia taking Arum to court. Definitely not Chavez Jr.
Yeah.
Well, good.
I would never see that. I never thought I would see that. What do you guys think about Manny Pacquiao re-signing with Bob Arum?
Let's go on to that. That's a good one. Go ahead. Let's talk about that, man.
I don't know what his motivations were really.
Like, it just don't make no. Why don't you? What? I have the same problem with it that I had with Tim Bradley. You're not even exploring any options, man. You got a big name in the fight game. You do not have to tie yourself to any one promoter or any one network.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
But for some reason, Arum has got this puppet master effect on them guys, and I don't know what it is. Them guys are international stars now. You know, like you said, they shouldn't be having to do that now. They should be contracting themselves for one fight and maybe an option here and there. I mean,
look what Cotto did, man. Cotto go from Golden Boy office to Arum office, Golden Showtime to HBO. You know what I'm saying? And he take the best offer. Why can't Manny Pacquiao do that?
It's true. No excuse. It should do.
I mean, I don't understand why. What's halting him from doing that?
I don't know. It's a strange one.
Well, Cotto was that boy. He's freelance, man. Maybe people think Cotto was done. Maybe they released him. They didn't want to re-sign him. He became a free agent, and they made the Mayweather fight, and that was
Top Rank wanted to re-sign him, and he didn't. Everybody thought he did, though.
Oh, he did. It's a smart move.
But come to find out, he said, "Nah, I'm just doing this at one fight-to-fight basis."
I mean, even
When he went and saw what was on the table with Golden Boy and Canelo, he like, okay, that's all right. Let me see what's going on over here with the Sergio Martinez situation.
maybe you don't like money, man.
That one sound better, so he went with that one.
Maybe you don't like money or something, man. It's weird decisions. Why he did that? Weird decision. No.
And
Even with Groves, he's gonna manage himself from now, man.
No, Groves has got thing, man. He's decided with the silence.
Try to promote him. They ain't managing him though.
No, but Adam Boo's still his manager.
No, he's his trainer.
Paddy.
I thought he split from Adam Booth.
Yeah, Adam Booth released him.
Adam's still his manager. Adam's still his manager.
No, he's released him.
I thought they split.
He never released from Adam. Adam's still his manager.
No, he released him. He released him.
No, when did he release?
No, the other month.
Before the first fight.
He was still his manager up until he was still his manager. He hasn't released him.
No, he released him. He released him recently. He said he was released.
He said he was looking for a new promoter. He didn't say looking for a new manager. He said Adam Boo's still his manager.
When?
He's still his manager now. Adam Boo's still his manager.
Well, the last time out, he released him. That's what I heard. So
No, he released him from the trainer. As a chick.
No, they released him from his contract and all that.
All I heard is he released him as a thing. I think Adam Booth is still the thing, because Adam. That's what I heard. I haven't heard he released him from a management.
Yeah, he released him. He released him.
I know he released him from a trainer, but okay, take your word for that one. But he's a good. You know why he signed with the Silence? It's because fucking Adams. Because Eddie Hearn is saying he's loyal with Carl, and he feels like he's too in-house. So he said, "Fuck that. Well, I want to balance it." So he signed with the Silence, yeah, to get some sort of balance. He's like, "Well, I'm not getting fucked over here." So he signed with the Silence because the Silence will bring certain things in to make sure they're gonna cover him. Even though he's promoting him, he's sending people to protect him. It's like, nah, bruv. You know what I mean? Because he's gonna get him done over. He feels like he don't trust Eddie because he don't trust Eddie at all. Bringing that referee and everything, he just don't trust him.
No, of course he don't trust Eddie. Because Eddie's, you know what I mean? I don't trust Eddie.
He's Carl's best friend. He said, "That's my best mate. It's my best friend." Right. He's like, "Fuck that, man."
You gotta be crazy to trust a promoter. Promoters there to serve their purpose, and that's it.
Yeah.
Not your buddy.
That's right.
You know, you gotta keep your eye on the ends. But no matter what promoter you are, man, you keep your eye on the ends and walk around because you know what I mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Has to be done.
You know, it looked like a better Roses over there, Golden Boy, but you gotta watch them too.
Well, De La Hoya looked like he's pissed off. He had enough of Floyd talk to him like shit. He's been in his own company. He's just been talking like an idiot. I mean, you're the promoter. It's like someone coming to the house and wiping their foot off on your carpet. That's what Floyd's been doing to him. Talking to him just dismissively. And he's gone out and he's making the steps to say, well, I'm gonna meet friends with Bob Arum. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna stop this bullshit.
That is Oscar De La Hoya's fault because he gave up the reins to Richard Schaefer.
No, but
let Richard Schaefer control all the business while he putting stuff up his nose. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That is true.
That's what, yeah. But he's still the marquee name. People came over.
He's the bigger head.
I don't think he's nowhere.
No. Listen, people came over to his stable. Not because of Richard Schaefer. They came over because of Oscar. Oscar's the name why they came over.
Yeah.
When is the last time you heard a Golden Boy fighter say thanks to Oscar De La Hoya?
See, right. Initially, they went over there for Oscar, but right now, I don't think. I think.
How many fighters you hear they're going over to fight for Schaefer? How many fighters have you heard say I'm going over to fight for Richard? They don't do that.
Al Heyman. They all call Al Heyman's name.
No. See, Bernard Hopkins is the one, yeah, who got some of the fighters. Because when I was talking to Casino was saying when Oscar signed with Shea Mosley, what's his name again, Marco Antonio Barrera and Bernard Hopkins, he said, I asked Casino, what, are they partners? He goes, no, they're not partners. What they are is like agents for the company. He pays them fees. He pays them fees to get scout fighters. So Hopkins brought in Danny Garcia, right? And Marco Antonio was bringing some of the Mexican fighters, and Shea Mosley bringing the California. Mayweather, Shea Mosley brought over Guerrero, right? So what they do in their states, they bring over certain fighters to Golden Boy in their states. That's
No, but hear me out. You see all your moves he took, that was a few years ago. Since then, Oscar has unraveled. Dwyer made a video, right? And he was talking about the business side of it. He's a lawyer. He said, right now, they're not going to be dealing with a cokehead. And he didn't say a cross-dresser and thing. Unreliable. The business, he's wrecked as a business. He can still come back, but he has a lot of image work to deal with now, Oscar.
Yeah, I understand that, but what I'm saying to you is that when you got Hopkins, the reason Danny Garcia is there is because of Hopkins. He has all the Philly connections. So as they have more credibility, they're dealing with Hopkins. They don't deal with Oscar. Oscar's the main name. He gets the main power. So as you got guys working underneath your umbrella, they talk to Hopkins and think they don't really need to talk to Oscar. That's why you never hear people bigging them up. Like Hopkins helps out Danny Garcia and all of the other Philly fighters. Shea Mosley was there, was Guerrero. He was looking out. That's why Guerrero was to break loose from Golden Boy, because Shea Mosley's no longer there. And Marco Antonio Barrera went and do his own thing in Mexico. So that's how Golden Boy coexists. Now Ricky Schaefer, he does all the business side of it, and because Oscar couldn't do it, he stepped in and done that. But now Oscar's realized, like, well, you know, this is my name, I'm a marquee thing. He stepped into it, and he's gonna make deals. And if he wants to make deals, I know Richard said he don't want to do that, but Richard, at the end of the day, Richard don't want to do it. He doesn't have to, but Oscar's still gonna make the deals, and they're still gonna happen. So it is what it is. He's
gonna get eaten out now. Richard's made too much contact since he's
way more powerful in the company than Oscar right now, man. You know, Oscar himself said. Go ahead, Beach.
Sorry. Richard is the businessman out of the two, Errol. He's made much inroads. He's got too much knowledge now. He's used Oscar to get his foot and make all the partnerships and all the link-ups. Right now, Oscar can get back in it, but right now it's Richard Schaefer as well.
But you see the thing is, yeah, if you look at the marquee again is Golden Boy. Golden Boy is in Fox. They're in Showtime. It's not Richard Schaefer. It's a Golden Boy. So now if you move out, where's your TV networks? Where's your networks? The Golden Boys already got their feet in all the networks. So what, Richard? Oscar's already said I can get another Richard Schaefer. If Oscar, they have to build their own brand again. Where are they going?
Let me tell you, that's another thing. When Oscar said that he's gonna end the Cold War, the Cold War is not just between him and Bob Arum. Remember, HBO as a network said that they will not do business with Golden Boy fighters at all. Full stop. You know what I'm saying? They proved recently that they refused to do business with Al Heyman. Like 80 to 90% of Golden Boy fighters are signed with Al Heyman. So how are they going to get around that part of the Cold War, even if him and Bob Arum makes nice?
Good point. That's a very good point. But it's going to be interesting to see what's going on, because if you can't get them on Showtime and you can't get them on on HBO,
Showtime has never said that.
We know the alternative is ESPN. We know the alternative is ESPN, so they can go there. That's what the
Showtime has never said they won't air a top-ranked fighter. Showtime has not drawn that line in the sand as yet.
Well, what if that's the case then? Where they can come to Showtime, but the bottom line is Oscar's already said that. So we're waiting to see how that's gonna transpire, and it will. What I'm saying is that at the end of the day, the marquee name is Oscar. He's still the majority shareholder, right? And whatever Richard does, it goes into Oscar's pockets anyway. So Oscar's still nice, regardless of crackhead and whatever, and he's still his name. They still work for him.
There's being a figurehead and there's wielding power, man. And I think at this particular moment, Schaefer has the power.
He ain't gonna.
That's why he's talking so much stuff.
I like to hear Schaefer. I like to hear when you hear Schaefer Entertainments and this and that. Because I remember when 50 Cent said he was gonna do his shit, and he broke loose with Floyd, and his shit is weak. When Schaefer breaks loose Oscar, his shit gonna be weak.
But the thing is, it's probably gonna be him and Al Heyman in a partnership, and they have all the fighters.
Weak. It's watered down, bro.
No. 50 came in with nothing, and he still got nothing. Schaefer's not in that same predicament.
No, 50's got something. He's got Urias Gamboa.
Yeah, but he hasn't done nothing for him.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to say to you. I don't think Schaefer going to do it. This gonna be a hard. Look, Oscar and Bernard. You see, Bernard. This is something about the age. When you got Bernard Hopkins there, he's another one. And Bernard's not leaving. Bernard said he's not leaving Oscar. He said he's not leaving Oscar. He ain't leaving Oscar, bro. Bernard brings Danny Garcia and all these other guys in. These other fighters they employ. They bring all these fighters in. They're agents for Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy. They go out there and find these fighters and make them sign to the thing, bro. Yeah,
I'm not so sure that he won't leave Oscar with Schaefer. I wouldn't put the house on that.
I would, because
I wouldn't.
Because I'm staying with the network. I'm staying where the networks are. The Showtime, and he got Showtime on the Fox deal. That's not going nowhere.
But Schaefer definitely has relationships with Showtime at this particular point. You know what I'm saying?
And
I believe Espinoza rather do business with Schaefer than with Oscar at this point.
I don't go for faces. Go for the corporate man. If you're still in a war, you go for the corporate man. Faces get replaced. Corporate men stay where they are and make moves. That's what
exactly.
Schaefer ain't doing nothing, man. This is all mere speculation. He's gonna stay with Oscar. He's gonna stay with Oscar, and that's it. Because to be honest with you, he didn't know shit about boxing until he came. Well, he's still learning.
Does now? That's the thing.
Now, I mean,
he don't know shit, man. He's just
definitely concede. He is a banker. He did come into the game as a banker, but Bob Arum came into the game as a lawyer.
Of course. But what I'm saying to you is that the knowledge that he's gained, he's basically still learning, being navigated by Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya.
What is there to learn? When you say he doesn't know, what is there to learn?
What do you mean there's to learn? You're talking about getting fighters. There's a lot of money you can lose, you know. You know why Oscar's in so much trouble? How much money he has to pay to Donnie's manager? Because they made mistakes at the start. That's why they got fucked up. The first fight they ever motored was between Pacquiao and Marco Antonio Barrera. That was the first fight they lost. Right? They're losing money. They make mistakes. That's why they when I was talking to Carcino, I don't know if you heard it. Carcino goes, Golden Boy has to pay a lot of money. They run the ship. That's why they're trying to make all these deals to get money, trying to do these deals and that deals. So it doesn't make no sense, Schaefer leaving him. It don't make no sense at this point. It doesn't. It just doesn't.
Why
right?
not?
Why?
Because again, I told you the Fox deal.
Put himself in that position. The Golden Boy that owes the money, not Schaefer.
No, but he's still got partnership. He's still unless he links his partnership. What I'm saying is that you still got the Fox deal. That's gonna go into 2016. Calm
down, baby. Calm down.
Still got the Showtime deal was gonna be finished in 2016. So they're not gonna change anything until then. That's not gonna change. So what are you doing?
Put on some jeans.
Daddy.
Hold on, baby girl.
Look, I mean, this is a corporate game. The corporate game ain't about faces, bro. I mean,
I'm just laying you some facts.
I tell you what, right? You see, the thing is, in the corporate world, corporate businessmen, they shut faces out. And it's a secret work. But if you're a businessman like Schaefer, there's certain dealings that faces don't. You know what I mean? Like he's a corporate man. He's a corporate man. So you might be right, but I know Oscar is just a face.
No, he's not though. He's not though. Because that's
a businessman like what you think. He's not.
Listen, he's not though. Because the thing is, again, like I said to you, right? I understand that all the dealings and Oscar's hasn't been doing, and Rich has been carrying all the weight. But you gotta understand, the main reason why, and the Mexican fighters, they come because it's him. You call that Mexican Canelo. Won't he say he ain't going nowhere with Schaefer? So I came in because of Oscar.
Oh, no, not Canelo.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I'm just telling Canelo's one. It's something to tell you. Canelo's one of the biggest guys there. He's one of the biggest guys in the market. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They came there because of Oscar, the Spanish market. the reason why
You cannot run a company on one fighter, man.
I'm not saying that.
Will be roads of fighters that will go with Schaefer.
You got to attract fighters. You got to attract fighters, my friend. You have to attract fighters. And Schaefer hasn't got that. He hasn't got that grit. Nor is Al Heyman. They're his name. They're using Oscar. Oscar's being used. That's why he's getting pissed off. Being used. They're all piggybacking of Oscar. Everyone's making money off Oscar, and they're talking to him like he's a crackhead. He's had enough, right? He's had enough. He's been disrespected.
Al Heyman has been in the entertainment business for ages. Oscar is a new jack.
Yep.
He's a new jack, bro.
That's why he's not a promoter. But this is what I'm trying to say to you. Yeah, Oscar is the main thing with Golden Boy, and all these deals and all they've made. Yeah, Richard Schaefer has been a part of everything, right? Been a part of helping him up. That's why you're a business partner. That guy can be replaced. He can be, right? And it won't be shit. But the thing is, Rich ain't gonna leave Oscar. He's not. He's not gonna leave him. It's not. It don't make no sense.
What do you think if they hypothetically if they split? What would you think would happen to the stable of so-called Golden Boy fighters right now?
The Golden Boy again. It breaks down to the fighters who Oscar signed up, like Hopkins and them guys there. I hardly see any of them going with Schaefer. I don't see none of them going with him. None of them. I don't see any. Who do you see going with Schaefer?
Bernard Hopkins is going because he's
Bernard said he's staying with Oscar. He's already said that.
When did he say that?
He said it came out when you saw the press clip and Oscar was saying that he can replace Schaefer. They asked Bernard, "Are you going to leave Oscar?" I'm staying with Oscar. He said that. He said he's staying with Oscar. He said I came because of Oscar. I'm staying. That's what he said. So who else you got? And Oscar brings in and Bernard brings in Danny Garcia and the Philly fighters. So you tell me who's going. And Guerrero, that's why Guerrero wants to leave.
Let me tell you, those fighters are going anywhere Al Heyman is going.
Who's exactly. Al Heyman. See Al Heyman.
Any side Al Heyman stays on, that's where they going.
So you talking about Danny? You saying Danny Garcia is going to leave?
Yes.
He's not going nowhere.
Let me tell you.
He's not going nowhere.
They thank Al Heyman before
You know why? Because Al Heyman again is not a promoter. He's an advisor. So who's promoting it?
Exactly.
Who's going to be promoting it?
What I'm saying is,
Rich is not a promoter.
Whatever side of the equation Al Heyman lands on, that's where the fighters will go.
Okay, so who's going to be promoting the fights?
The Schaefer side, that's where the fighters will go.
You're saying Richard Schaefer is going to be promoter now?
Who knows?
Well, you're saying some speculation.
That's the rumor. That's the rumor
I'm laying it down properly, like. So you're saying Richard Schaefer is going to leave Golden Boy and start up his own promotional company? Well,
that's a possibility if they can't resolve their differences. That happens. People dissolve partnerships all the time. If they can't resolve their differences, he'll become a promoter, right? And from what I'm understanding and what the rumor is, him and Al Heyman will be in business together.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Al Heyman likes the advisor role. He's not going to be promoting. So then you need a promoter.
He probably won't call himself a promoter, but he will have ties with whatever promotion company that Richard Schaefer
So now you're saying, Richard Schaefer is
like he has ties with Golden Boy right now.
Yeah, he's an advisor. So now you're saying Richard Schaefer is going to be promoted. So if he's going to be promoted, that's too much work. He's not getting. This is why it's a team.
That's what he's doing right now.
No, but he's a team.
What do you think he's been doing while Oscar De La Hoya's been on vacation?
Let me break it down. Yeah, in Golden Boy, you have different people in different roles, right? Now, Oscar is the figurehead, like you said, but he's the name, and certain people want to fight for him. They do, whether you like it or not, they do, right? Richard Schaefer does all the business matters, dealing with all the business matters, getting the deals
and the matchmaking.
But now Hopkins, is an agent who goes out there and brings fighters in, even though it makes money off the side there. And so was Shane when he was there. So was Guerrero. Everyone has a role. So now you have to take out the equation. Richard Schaefer has to do promote.
Does business dealings and matchmaking. Don't forget the matchmaking.
Okay. Yeah, but matchmaking, he don't do that by himself.
Bernard Hopkins is just a face, bro.
Who?
Bernard Hopkins is just a face.
No, he is, and he brought in Danny Garcia. He brought in Danny Garcia. What are you talking about? He's not.
He's the face that look. When they can have Bernard and Garcia comes in, they say, yeah, well, Bernard is his mentor, sort of thing. That's what they make it look like.
No, he's not. Garcia told me already. He already knows the dealings. He's not. That's why I asked him when they Golden Boy, then Shane Mills, when they first started Golden Boy, right? It was Oscar, Bernard Hopkins, Marco Antonio Barrera, and Shane Mosley. Their job.
They came in after the fact.
No. This
was already a company when Shane and Hopkins came on. They beat De La Hoya, but they said, if I can't beat you, join me. Basically, you know what I'm saying?
They came in, yeah, right. So now you got
after the fact.
When they came in. Bernard was bringing the black fighters. Shane was bringing the guys from Cali, and Marco Antonio was bringing the Mexican fighters in. That's what it was about. And that's why Marco's broke off and done their own thing. So what I'm saying to you, and to the Beast and Natty, so I'm saying to you, it's too much work for Richard Schaefer. When really his role really is just doing the business. Okay, and the matchmaking, all right? But the matchmaking, again, he doesn't know too much about boxing, so he must get information from, obviously, Oscar and the matchmakers down at Golden Boy to help him with that. Because he's not a boxing guy. It's a hard work. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
It's not that hard. Look, you hire matchmakers.
Bro, how many promoters here, you see them right now, they're fucked up. How many promoters right now, what's his name again, Lou DiBello and all them Gary Shaw, they're all messed up. Or Goose and Tutor. I'm
just saying.
They're losing money all the time.
There's never been more than two at a time reigning at the top. Sometimes it's just one. At certain points, it was main events. At another point, it was Top Rank. At another point, it was Don King Promotions. You know what I'm saying? Even Gary Shaw had his little run. You know what I'm saying? Even Goose and Tudor had their little run. But there's never been like everybody at the top at all the times. It's about the fighters that you have. Yeah, and right now, Golden Boy is at the top because they have all the fighters.
That's what I'm saying to you. So
but all these Golden Boy fighters have allegiances to someone outside of Golden Boy.
I just told you I broke down the allegiances already. And right now, the biggest money maker over in Golden Boy is who? Who's the biggest Golden Boy money maker in Golden Boy?
Canelo?
Yes. And he said he's not going. He's not leaving Oscar. He's not leaving.
Canelo is one fighter.
Yeah, he said he's not leaving him.
Yeah, but he's not with Al Heyman. He's not an Al Heyman fighter, though.
He's not an Al Heyman fighter. He's one fighter.
Listen, he makes the most money. Doesn't matter.
But he's one fighter.
Listen. He makes the most money. You just said it already. He makes the most money.
But Errol, there was another thing that said them guys wouldn't really it's another article out. Them guys ain't really signed the Golden Boy. All Al Heyman fighters ain't really signed the Golden Boy.
I'm talking about Golden Boy. Alvarez has signed the Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya. He said not leaving Oscar. That's it.
Alvarez has signed the Golden Boy.
That's what we're talking about. And he's made the most money.
Lara signed the Golden Boy, or the Charlo brothers signed the Golden Boy.
Don't worry about them. No worry about
them. Garcia signed the Golden Boy. We don't know this. We know Floyd ain't signed the Golden Boy.
Amir Khan makes a lot of money. He signs a Golden Boy.
Is Amir Khan signed the Golden Boy?
Yeah, he signs a Golden Boy. Of course he is. Of course he is. You know he is. And so is who else?
He's gonna go with Al Heyman. Trust me.
He's an Al Heyman fighter.
All Al Heyman, listen. Listen, Al Heyman, all Al Heyman is an advisor. He's not going to change that role, so then you need a promoter. So what I'm trying to say to you, I'll ask you again, who is going to promote? And that's not Schaefer. That's not Schaefer. It's not going to Schaefer. He's doing
Al Heyman makes the deals, man.
He's an advisor. He advises. That's what he does.
Whatever, exactly. And he's gonna advise you to sign with whatever promotional company that is beneficial to you.
Yeah, well, that's what I asked you. That's what I said to you.
If all the fighters go his direction, guess what? Golden Boy is a sinking ship with one marquee fighter, and that's it.
He's got the Mexican market. Listen,
maybe two. But as far as Beach says, Amir Khan ain't staying.
He is staying. He ain't going.
He ain't gonna stay with Oscar, bro.
Oscar. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
His dad loves Al Heyman. in there, bro.
Let me honest. So you still haven't gave me who the promoter is. So that's why no one's moving. So my point is valid. No one's going nowhere. There's no other promoter. So no one's changing nothing. It's all speculation. Speculation.
Yeah, but you said Oscar ain't got no power. Why he ain't?
He wasted time.
This is no fights over there.
This is bare speculation. Rich Schaefer's not going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. I'm making
a hostile takeover on the low, man. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm trying to. There's no. Listen. They said, yeah, and this is a fact. Yeah, I heard big rumor. After the Mayweather Madonna fight, Richard Schaefer is gonna leave Golden Boy. Did you not hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, now again. Listen, is he still there? Yes, he is.
Actually, when they talked to Richard Schaefer himself, he did not confirm or deny that. He said he never know what can happen.
That's a rumor. That's why I said a rumor. That's why I said a rumor.
Richard Schaefer himself did not say that.
That's why I said it was a rumor.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you is that's why I said he's not going nowhere. So this is speculation, right? And really, it's a good debate for people listening, but nothing's changing. Right? Nothing's changing. I'm just letting you know nothing's changing. All right? So that's not taken.
But why Austin do this year? He ain't make no fights. So
you late on the conversation. You late on the conversation already. So I ain't.
Why did Oscar have the Hoya did? You ain't tell me that.
Hold on, boy. We don't need to. His name's on the marquees. Names already.
He a mascot. That's like Ronald McDonald.
The name being on the marquee.
You know what? Let me say something, yeah? Let me ask you this question so you guys try to understand this, yeah? See the Queen of England, does she run England?
Yeah.
No.
Is she just a figurehead?
No, she's more than a figurehead.
No. Why you saving it? Why you saving it?
I'm not here to talk conspiracy.
You know why? Because her name.
Yes, officially she's just a figurehead.
Okay, so why is her name? Why is her name on the? Why is her head on the money then?
You didn't say everything.
No, what I'm trying to say to you is the same with Golden Boy. Why is his name and his face everywhere? That's what I'm saying. It's a picture of his stack.
No, yeah, see what you say basically. So you'll see basically every company you see is somebody's fronting their face on it. They've got the most power.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say that, bro. I'm not saying. I'm just trying to say to you. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you how things are. When you got a picture, right? A picture of the person there. They're right there. You could have other people inside there running it, doing it for you. But the bottom line, it comes down to you. You're the majority shareholder. That's it.
Yeah.
And they're not moving.
Yeah.
The Queen officially the Queen of England does not have more power than the Prime Minister, right?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does.
Officially.
Yeah, no, officially she does. Yeah, she does. Even though people don't think that because she don't do nothing, that's what people don't think she does. Yeah, she does.
How does she have more power than the Prime Minister? Explain it to me.
She can overthrow Jake can overthrow the Parliament. Everyone knows that. That's why when they make any decisions in Parliament, they have to ask the Queen first. They have to ask the Queen first. That's in law. They have to ask the Queen first. And
I ain't joke. I ain't even gonna front that, right? The Queen is so powerful, right? She has inroads into the what's that money you call over there? It's not even what they call it again, man.
It's the dollars.
The Federal Reserve note.
Yeah, she has inroads into all that shit.
Your IRS in America comes to the Queen. You know your IRS. It has to pay for the Queen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I'm not trying to say Oscar's got that, but what I'm saying to you is that it's more than what we think. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, and this is why he's come up because he was being disrespected by Floyd and some other fighters. And he's felt like, now I'm not taking that no more. I beat my habit. I'm coming forth, and he's trying to push forward, and he's trying to show everyone that he's not no fucking punk and a pussy, and that's what he's come forward. And we're gonna see, and it's good that he's come out and said that he's gonna try and make these fights and hood. But I've been saying that going back to Nicholas Waters.
Great debate, but I have my reservations.
You know what? Not Chris. That's great. We all debate about it, but for me, I think he's staying. You guys think he's gonna leave, but we're gonna see. But you know what? Going back to Nicholas Waters situation, that shit shouldn't be happening. But it just shows you in boxing, bullshit does happen. Under certain people, this bullshit. They don't want to promote him. If you don't want to promote him, why are you signing him?
The same promotional company.
What's that?
That's happening within the same promotional company.
Yeah, exactly. So why did they want to promote him? But why? The reason why they took him in is because they just want to so they can control him, right? The thing is, you know what I mean? That's what it was, so they can control him. And they're gonna. How are you not gonna? Because they know he's gonna blow out Donet. Not Donet. They know he's gonna blow out Darchini. They know that. He's gonna just axe him down. axe him down. They don't want to do it because you know if they see that on TV, they're gonna demand him to fight Donaire.
Demand the fight.
That's right. That's
That
right.
was good. That was good. Well, neither one of them can beat. They want to protect their little golden boys. That's all they want to do.
What I'm trying to say again. This is what I'm saying to you. You be talking about.
It's gonna backfire because he's not getting past Vitekia.
And you see what you said? That's exactly what they're doing with Rigondeaux, right? Because they're going to have Frampton, Quigg, and Santa Cruz all running around the place, fighting each other, making $1 million here and there, enough. But for super battleweights, what's the amount of money they're going to be making? 240 to 15. And Rigondeaux's going to be out the picture. And nobody's going to complain because he's going to be invisible.
Yeah. And Rigondeaux is the real champ.
Yep. Same thing.
All them other trinket holders are not the real champ. Like when people go around and say there's several champs in the division, we all know who the real champ is. I don't care who got a belt.
That's right, man.
We all know who the real welterweight champ is. We all know who the real featherweight champ is. We all know who the real super bantamweight champ is. You know what I'm saying? We all know who the real 68-pound champ is.
Yep.
We all know who the real light heavyweight champ is. Who cares about all the belts?
Yeah, but the thing is, when you contest your promoter, the promoter gets you in litigation and it gets you out of the ring like Andre Ward. And we don't know when Mikey Garcia is going to be in the ring again. See, this is what happens.
Welcome to Africa.
You know?
Speaking of belts, man, Postal. What's his name?
Who's the guy that knocked out Aydin, Postal.
Yeah, from Turkey.
Yeah.
Right? He won that fight. He knocked out that dude, right, in the 11th round. And they said that was for the WBC #1 contendership or interim belt, right? At 140?
Yeah.
Okay, what are they going to do about that? Now that Danny Garcia is the champ at 140, right? Are they going to do a purse bid like how they're doing with Lomachenko and Gary Russell?
I don't think that guy signed the top rank, though.
That guy's not signed the top rank?
I don't believe so. I ain't see his
Okay.
name on
How did he get the fight, man? I'm shocked he got the fight. If he's not signing him, man.
Because he fights out of Freddie Roach gym and all that, so I was just assuming that he was, and he was on the top rank card, heavy.
Yeah.
So I was assuming that he was with top rank. He might not be.
I think 78 was telling me he wasn't. When last time I talked to 78, he said I asked him that. He said he don't think that guy was with.
Okay. So the fight could be made. That dude is long and rangy, man. He looked big. He looked huge at 140.
Yeah, he finished up Aydin proper, man. Aydin proper. But yeah, that's the scams they're doing now, man. That's the scams. If people talk about black murderers row, yeah, I mean, it might not be that no more, but they've just shifted the goalposts a little differently now. I mean,
You done know?
yeah. Take man off the television and marginalize them, yeah. I mean, yeah, well, we can't.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But at least we talk debating about it. Them scoundrels can't get away from it. The fight might be not televised on the main card, but we'll probably see it on the undercard. They may say that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It'll be televised on the main.
You're gonna have to catch it on the net.
Yeah, we'll probably see it because they know that fight gonna be 2 rounds execution for real.
As a matter of fact, Carcino asked the dude if he going to show it on Top Rank, the website, like how he was watching it the other night.
Yeah.
He don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're probably gonna show it there. But what I'm saying is, I'll be honest with you. Carcino's come out with some stuff. I'm not gonna say stuff is unreliable, but to some of the stuff he's come out with, people question his sources. You know.
No, this is what Bob Aaron was saying out of his mouth over the phone. That he doesn't know. Carcino asked him directly, "Are you gonna air it on the Top Rank website?" And he said, "I don't know." You know what I'm saying? And after he was trying to push it off on HBO, it's HBO fault that it's not being aired. But then he put it on you. You have control over the Top Rank website shit, right?
Yeah.
And now he don't know.
Well, you know, we still got some time before that happens, so I guess we'll find out. But you can't not put a former world champion, motorweight champion on, and a guy exciting fighter like Nicholas Axel Waters on the card. So we're probably gonna see. I think it's bare speculation. Maybe they're saying that to push the thing.
It's on prime time, so they can do anything they want, can't they?
They
I'm
can.
gonna see if they air the Mexican-Russians fight. If they air the Mexican-Russians fight, then we know what's up.
But you tell you this year, the Jamaican people and Jamaican fans and them things there, they've been pushing Nicholas to jump out. I don't know how long he's contracted with fingers, top rankings, but I tell you what, the Jamaican people will not be having that, and Nicholas won't be having it himself. So I don't know how, because I can't reach Nicholas on no, he's not on no social media, so you can't just reach him anyhow. So you know the people are not going to be having it. You know what I mean? They're not going to.
Right.
But
There's nothing they can do.
No. Because Nicholas will come out on the social medias after the fight and he will tell everyone. But you know Nicholas he won't hold back none.
Rigondeaux came out and said how he was pissed off with Aaron in the situation.
He don't speak English. This is different Spanish time. He ain't speak English.
No, the Cuban people support Rigondeaux, man.
No, I'm saying they don't support him. I'm just saying Nicholas speak English.
Yeah.
He speaks Spanish.
Yeah, the Rigondeaux have translators. It's not a matter of you.
No. But what I'm saying to you is easy when they ask him, how come you want to be caught? And him say, fuck up and blood clot him and do you see what I'm saying? So you know what I'm
they ain't listening to that. No one's listening to that. It's
I'm not talk like that.
Now, hear me out, right? You see, the thing is, yeah, he can say all the rascal out down BC and everything, right? But it's not. See, it's not just Bob Arum. There's a lot of actual fans who are relying on this scam they're doing on guys like Rigondeaux and Waters to work, because they know once their Golden Boy fighters have to face Rigondeaux and Waters, they're getting knocked out. So this is perfect for them, right? I had someone on my post trying to go against me when I was talking about Rigondeaux, and I ain't gonna mention their name, but they're defending their position for Frampton. He was trying to defend his position for Frampton because he don't want to see Rigondeaux get that light, because he wants to see Frampton get up there without having to fight the top man.
How can you call yourself a champion when you don't fight the champ? When you don't take the belt from the champ?
This is what they do, man. Listen, man. They try. Listen, I mean, I've done it when I done the British, the lineage of the lineage of the British heavyweight championship. They tried to do the same thing to Ezra Charles. They tried to do that to Ezra Charles when Joe Louis retired, right?
Yeah.
The UK and the EBU, they tried to make a world title belt, right? With Lee Savold and Bruce Woodcock, right? And like they tried to screw Charles over, but when Louis came out of retirement and Charles beat him, and then Louis knocked out Lee Savold, who won the EBU title, they couldn't do it. But that's the shit they try and do. They were trying to marginalize Ezra Charles, because they knew that he didn't have that much power like Joe Louis did. That's what they were trying to do. So it's an old tactic.
But this is what I'm saying with social media. And I'm trying to say to the fact we already you make videos about it, the common people now, man, they make noise. Either way, we say that maybe we don't. We make noise. We start rattling. Look, our sport is not the biggest sport. We start rattling a couple of trees. People have to. You see things start dropping down. You know what I mean? We're not having it. Not having it. Certain things are not. We don't. Not having it. You talk to the fighters. You keep putting it out there, and eventually, you know, they have to, because we're the paying customer. They have to heed to what we're saying. So if Nicholas Waters brings a big fan base to come in, we want to see the man chop down, man. We want to see the man chop down. But I think Bob Arum has invested himself in this Mikael thing over in the Asia, and that's where he's trying to deal with the market, going to make some money over in China. You know what I mean? So I don't know what he's trying to do. So if you chop down, if you put Axe Waters in there with Donaire, you can't make no money from him. How are you gonna make that if you're going over in Mikael? You know what I mean? That's why you don't want to put him on there.
Like, I don't know how you gonna promote the Axeman in China.
Yeah. That's why they don't want to promote him in China. So I'm trying to tell you, you don't want to. That's why you don't want to. But that's where Bob Arum is going. So he's come at a time where Bob Arum is trying to expand his empire into China, where you've got 1 billion and trillion, you know, people watching TV. Yeah. That's what the NBA viewers were when they had Yao Ming over there. And you get that crowd and pay-per-view. You get bloody 1 billion of them Chinese people paying for pay-per-view over there. Blood claw, you're raking it in. So if you can't have Donaire again chopped down. You can't do that. You need Donaire and you need Pacquiao to go over there to make some cream in it. So you can't have Axe Waters going there and chopping down the man there. You can't do that.
And you see the problem is, yeah, if he was to promote the Axeman in China, they would love it. They would love him to. I'm telling you, you promote them dudes, them black guys in Asia, they'll love him. They would love it.
I don't know. I hope they would, but
They'd love him, bro.
I like it better in Japan, you know. I like them better in Japan, to be honest with you, but I can't really say, you know. I don't really know that much.
They like the action fight though.
They'd love it.
Oh man, I don't know about.
That's why they're not doing it, man, because they're gonna steal them man's light in their places, man. They'll steal them man's light.
Yeah, but this shows you what boxing's about, man. Boxing has got to the point where we're frustrated and it's going in. I had enough of them. I had enough of them. That's why I keep looking in the heavyweight division where it's just pure and simple. No freaking tactics that's going to rough up a man and knock a man out. Like Stavern. They knock out Areola. I like Areola still. You know, I let them men go in. That's why I had enough of them.
You see the thing is, yeah, like I was gonna come out. Like, I mean, even if well, I don't really give a shit. Nobody really wants to say it because, you know, you don't want. No one wants to look like, you know, oh, you got a chip on your shoulder. But you know what I mean? They're marginalizing them because they're black. That's what they're doing. They don't want to see the black man rise and reign. And people don't want to say it, but it's the truth. And I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. It's the truth. It's the truth.
It's true. What's the other explanation? What's the other explanation?
There is none. There is none. There is none.
Why would you marginalize a talent like Rigondeaux or Nicholas Walters if you are a promoter?
There is none.
What's the other explanation?
There isn't none. Like, we searched all around. Why else are they doing it?
Hey, you know what? You know, it's a good topic, but I'm gonna have to leave that one for another day. Because you know what we're saying, like we're supposed to cover Steve, but we will cover that one again. Anyway, let me break down the final position. So, anyone got Fonfara win this fight? Chris, 90 beats.
No.
Everyone got knockout. I got decision. Anyone else got decision knockout? What do you got?
I've got knockout for Cloud. For
Stevenson, yeah.
Stevenson, yeah.
All right, Chris.
I want to say I got a 9th round knockout.
Wow, Natty.
Round 3.
Cool. All right, I gotta get into the cards. All right, that's what I got. All right, thanks for watching, fight fans. Hopefully we're gonna get a good fight. I'm sure Beats. Watch out for Beats and Natty's post fight videos after the fight, and we'll catch you then. But thanks for tuning in. Leave your comments in the comment section, and we'll get back to you. Peace.
I will eat crow if I'm wrong. No problem.
All right, no problem. Peace.